There, little boy with art made of chocolate ice creams and comic book pages, listen. Listen to the sound of my fading ink and brace the melodies of my dying breath. Listen. Like an empty end croaking at the break of dawn, this is a letter from me to you. You don't need no recipient address. It would be everywhere you go. And for a moment, I was tempted to dial you on one of my 9 mobile phones, but I know a better way of connecting people. And you know it is very difficult to spot a glow when it is too dark anyway. So plug your heart into the air. Tell me you hear me loud and clear. There, deep dimpled and wild-smiled little boy. Most times, we realize a little too late that our poems are more than just words. That the world we live in are more than just walls with doors we need to walk through. Living life in a place such as this is like trying to fit square pegs in a round hole. Nah, madness we they take the pot time. Life is a battlefield where you are all on your own, no ally. The only weapons you've got are your fist, and even that has been tied behind your back, yet you still have to fight. Fight until they realize that this is your life and it is yours to live. Fight until they realize that success is much more than those graded 5 A's and 4 B's. Put back every bullet they've ever shot at you in its magazine. Load them and shoot them with the wildest smile on your face on the cover of Forbes magazine. Let them marvel at your headline. I'm sure by then they would also agree that even your DC grades were not that bad after all. There, little boy. There, little boy with imaginations faster than the speed of light. Slow down. Life is not a race. Most times we are tempted to want to live life on the fast lane. Fast track, fast cash, fast babe, everything, fast. Even when we need to stand firm and prove ourselves, we still come fast. But you should know that living life in a rush will ultimately make you live life in a rush. And what is the essence of living when the only thing you have to show at the end of it is living? Live in the now. We are always in a hurry to know where you are going before you start running. We've become like paper origamis on a flowing lake on a rainy day. We've walked past our names and left our poems behind. Hide for a while if need be, but never forget the memories that made you into the man you've become. There, little boy, you are strong and powerful. Still, you are not made of steel. So don't be afraid to make it rain when the cloud gets too dark. You are not Superman. And even if you are, there are some things that even Clark can't. There, little boy. There, little boy. Strive hard. Work hard. There, little boy. Anikoji Masu.
Dear Jim, you are the son of a coward. And you are one bastard I am proud of. I am the voice of destiny. Your mother found no pleasure in the intercourse that welcomed you with whence her blood and tears stained the sheets. Thy father's blood became hot on a cold day in bitter pains. His daughter was violently defiled. Hearken thy ears. You must be aware of where you come from. Remember it like her screams. Let it pierce through your bones. Let your heart pump out forebearers' blood. Let it cut through your veins, wires that will tie you up and leave you in front of your fears. Now look into the eyes of your fears. Do you see the tears of your mother? Watch the tears wet the ground, dig the ground, bury your conscience. Become heartless. Do you feel the heart of your father, dear Jim, smile in the rain? For the Abiku child is never scared of the rain anyway. He's a relative of death. So the day I die, no one will say I ever live. No one can accuse me of life. No one ever saw me live. I only played out on a ready predestined script. Dear Jim, poetry is your life. And when you go on stage so they could rate your piece, who made man a judge over your life? True integrity is like breathing. Consistent. Try not to be asthmatic. For the day you struggle with breath, so the truth doesn't flow, something in you dies. You're a product of wrong indulging, remember. The next time you indulge in the truth, do it like the sex toy that your father was. Spread your ties and manhood across every village of the community. For in this land you call your country, talking warrants death. Silence is the most serious crime of suspicion. The next time you indulge in poetry, remember that the kings are of many parties. They are not interested in marrying your interests, but they rape your free will. The next time you indulge in the truth, bury your conscience and everything on the altar of 1014 religion. These holy hypocrites who make love feel like lizards scratching your skin. The next time you indulge in the truth, spend the nights at the scattered cubicles scattered across Yanoworo down to the burial ceremony at the shores of the Mediterranean Sea and the hopeless lives that this seesaw, don't you get it? Life here is like seesaw. Some days you're up, some days you're down in 6 feet. The next time you indulge in the truth, Jim, remember that buried underneath is a fallopian tube and an umbilical cord. If you ever sleep half dead one afternoon and a man comes knocking on your door, welcome him in and say to him before he goes down on his knees to beg, for when he defiled her, she left him a prize to kiss, a devil to seek forgiveness, a poet for son. His name is Jim. I call you royalty, Jim, my king. He thought he ran away with his crime when he left the door open. Your Majesty, make your way out. The gate has been broken, Your Highness. That's the high man.
How do you score the beloved? Plumb line. 9, 9, 9, 8, 7, 9. Okay. So, over to JimPoet. 9. Hey, 9. Okay, 8. 9. 8. 9.